हेलो वेरी गुड इवनिंग गाइस, वेलकम टू रिजल्टेंट। कैसे हैं आप लोग सब? वेरी गुड इवनिंग ऑल ऑफ यू। लेट मी चेक फ्रॉम माय एंड, आई थिंक इट्स ऑल गुड। ओके, वेरी गुड इवनिंग ऑल ऑफ यू, वेरी गुड इवनिंग। So I think for the past 2 days you are attending our most expected questions for RRB JE's free practice sessions on this YouTube channel. So we'll be continuing that, and today we'll be talking about a subject which is a very small subject for RRB JE. Why I've started from this because I want you guys to cover this subject in one go. No need to again pick up this subject for doing the practice for the RRB JE. Okay, heat transfer, a very small subject, and whatever we'll be doing the questions for today, more than sufficient for RRB JE. Okay, so very good evening, very good evening. Please do let me know whether my audio and video all good. Let me check from my end also. I think it's all good. Very good evening. Hello, let me check. I think it's all good. Okay. क्या हो गया? I think it's all good. एक बार check कर लेते हैं. हाँ, ठीक है. Okay, perfect. Okay. So RRB JE की तैयारी I think everyone is doing with full fledged, because now after 2019 I think this, after 5 years we can say, this huge notification has been released by the government. So I think you should be grabbing this opportunity. You never know whether in the next year they'll be releasing the same kind of vacancies, right? So in the first attempt only we have to clear, and for that you have to have a exam oriented approach. Okay, chaliye, so let's begin with the today's session, and I hope so everything is good with audio and video. So I once again welcome you all to this very beautiful platform that is Resultant, and this is a faculty driven one. That means whatever is your requirement for the exam preparation, that will be fulfilled with by our Resultant team. That is our surety with quality. Okay, quality and time completion. So before starting the session, please do like this video and do share to this, do subscribe to this channel, because there are a lot many sessions coming up daily basis. You are having the practice sessions of your aptitude, the reasoning part, your technical sessions is also going on for civil and mechanical. So I think that is a very important for all the students. So I hope so you have connected with me on my Telegram channel also, where I'll be sharing almost the every detailed information required for any aspirant for their preparation journey, right? So make sure everyone is uh, joining this Telegram channel, right? That is Mechanical by Suraj Gopi. Okay, chaliye. So this is our entire complete team for our RRB JE course. We're having Dheeraj sir, the most experienced faculty. We're having Vikas Bhadoria sir. He's having a tremendous experience in our RRB JE, and you might have seen him lot many times, also known as the Thermal King. Okay, we're having Chandra sir, the most senior faculty, and myself also. So we entire team is gonna see you again and again on this channel, and also in our platform, Resultant platform, where you will be you can avail our the premium courses, where you will be having the exam oriented approach. Okay, fine. So if you have any doubts, or we can say any results or oriented doubt, or any exam oriented doubt, or if you want to purchase our course, you can do drop us a call to this number, or you can do drop us a mail. If I talk about the different batches that we are having, batch name we are having RRB JE CBT1. It's called as a focus batch, and definitely at present we are availing at a very nominal price for all, because we want you guys to have quality education at the most nominal price. And if I talk about the only if you are planning for only CBT2, right? So there is a course for CBT2 only, that is the AIM batch, and I would personally recommend you should be going for the CBT1 and CBT2, because without CBT1 you cannot go for CBT2. Okay, so minimum marks that will be required, you should be going for that. So try to go in one go the complete course, and try to enjoy our premium sessions on our platform, on our app. This app also, please do download that app. Okay, 1 second. Please do download that app, and let me check. I think it's all good. Hey, what happened? think any issue happened. One second, guys. Let me check. I think now it's working. It's all working now. Perfect. Okay, yes, please, everyone, all good. Okay, so let me cross check once again. I think it's perfect. One second, guys. Let me cross check from my end also. Okay, perfect. Right, so these are the courses that we are offering you for all the JE aspirants, RRB JE aspirants, exam oriented preparation. So do download the app and enjoy. There are a lot many content also which will be helpful for your other examinations. And we'll be having an RRB JE CBT if you're planning for that AIM batch, only for that CBT2, completely live and recorded PYQ solutions, quizzes, test series, and doubt session at a very nominal price. I think this is the best we can say we can offer you at the quality premium classes. Okay, same goes with the CBT1 plus CBT2, that is your 4 only mechanical bar, that is a mission batch, and you can do avail this. So shall we begin with this questions, everyone? This is an entire team of our RRB JE, and I'm very happy that many students were asking about, sir, when you will be launching the separate channel and the courses for JE segment and AE segment also, because slowly we have to enter. So we have just entered into JE, and definitely soon we'll be having the other examinations preparation for AE examination, for the different JE examinations. So you have to just connect with us and do subscribe to this channel. So let's go with the first question on the screen. And heat transfer is having a very nominal weightage, so make sure if you are attending this session, more than sufficient. I'm again repeating, if you are solving this 10-15 questions, that is more than sufficient for your exam preparation. Okay, so first question is on the screen. What is the expression for the thermal conduction of resistance to heat transfer through a hollow sphere of inner radius R1 and outer radius R2 and having a thermal conductivity of K? Quickly. Hollow sphere, they're talking about hollow sphere. Let us suppose we are having a hollow sphere having an internal inner radius of R1 and outer radius of R2, right? And we know that the heat transfer is equal to, we can say this is delta T divided by 4 pi K 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, right? If I try to simplify it, we'll be getting 4 pi K R1 R2 delta T divided by R2 minus R1. I think that option is, which is they're asking about the thermal resistance. They're asking about the thermal resistance. What is thermal resistance? We know that Q is equal to delta T by the RTH, right? And we can have an electric analogy, that is I is equal to the drop in voltage divided by the resistance, V is equal to IR. So comparing that, we can say the thermal resistance for the sphere is equal to R2 minus R1 divided by 4 pi K R1 R2, and that is, I think, option number C is the correct answer. Option number C is the correct answer. Okay, I've given you the expression for the hollow sphere. Right? ये आपका hollow sphere का expression. This is the expression for the hollow sphere. Okay, this is the expression for hollow sphere. If I want to write, let us put answer is C. Now, if you want to go for your hollow cylinder also, let me write that. If you want to write for hollow cylinder also, what is the heat transfer? Q is equal to delta T divided by ln R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi K into L, right? So we can say the thermal resistance for hollow cylinder will be logarithmic of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi K into L. This is your hollow cylinder. Internal radius is given, right? R1 and R2, right? This is R1 and R2 are the internal radius, right? And this length is L. Okay, so this way we are able to, just you need to only go for the formulas. देखो RRB JE के लिए, if you are planning, you just only need to the quick revision of the formulas only. That's it. That is more than sufficient for your exam preparation. क्वेश्चन देखो आरआरबी जेई में टाइम इज वेरी क्रूशियल, द लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज वेरी बेसिक, so I think you should only revise or get through the formulas, the conditions. That is more than sufficient to crack RRB JE. Cracking RRB JE is not difficult. Exam oriented approach must be there. Okay, now let's go to the second question on the screen. Thermal diffusivity of a substance is inversely proportional to thermal conductivity, directly proportional to the density of the substance, inversely proportional to the specific heat, and directly proportional to the kinematic viscosity. So tell me what's the answer. Thermal diffusivity alpha. Alpha. What is alpha? Thermal diffusivity is denoted as alpha. So alpha is equal to what? Quickly. It is equal to K by rho Cp. Rho Cp. देखो ये आपका thermal. This is your thermal conductivity. This is your thermal conductivity. Rho into Cp we call it as heat storage capacity. Or heat storage capacity. Heat storage capacity, right? Okay, now what we are asking, inversely proportional thermal conductivity not possible, directly proportional to rho not possible, inversely proportional to specific heat, yes, option C is correct. Option C is correct. It is inversely proportional to specific heat, it is inversely proportional to Cp. Achha, can you tell me what is the physical significance of thermal diffusivity? Thermal diffusivity क्या होता है? What is this thermal diffusivity telling us about? Let me take a simple example to make you understand what is thermal diffusivity. Let us suppose we are having two vessels in which I am keeping a very hot liquid. Okay, I am keeping very hot liquid, same temperature, hot fluid of same temperature, both the this one. So let us suppose I am having a metallic ball A and metallic ball B such that alpha of A is more than that of alpha of B, right? So if I try to dip it, what will happen? In body A, because its thermal conductivity is very high, the heat will be quickly propagating or it will be quickly moving to the extreme other end. But because alpha B is less for body number B, or thermal diffusivity for B is less, so it will be slowly moving and it will take some time to reach the opposite. That means heat will be contained in the body, it won't be releasing the heat to go to the extreme next end. A में क्योंकि rho into Cp is less, K value is high, so by that means we can say the heat will be quickly propagating और जल्द से जल्द it will be moving from one point to the point. जैसे if you're having a metallic rod and a wooden rod, तो metallic rod wooden rod को अगर मैं दोनों को placing over a heated surface, the metallic rod will be quickly, the heat will be propagating, it will be moving, or conduction will happen from one point to other point very quickly because thermal conductivity is very high, thermal diffusivity is also very high. But because in the wood surface, because the alpha value is too less, it will be slowly moving to the extreme end, and that we're using in the utensils also. Kitchen में जो आपके utensils होते हैं, बर्तन होते हैं, we are using the handle which is an insulator, right, and whose thermal diffusivity must be less. Okay, fine. चलिए next. If R1 and R2 are the inner and the outer radius of the cylinder, the heat conduction of the cylinder is proportional to, just now I have told you, heat transfer to a hollow cylinder. What is that? Hollow cylinder. What is that? Q is equal to delta T divided by logarithmic of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi K into L. है ना, यही होता है. That means inversely proportional to ln R2 by R1, R2 by R1. So we are having R2 by R1 होगा this, R2 by R1. R2 by R1. Okay, option D is the correct answer. It's a small printing mistake. It is R2 by R1. Because R1 by R2 will be negative value. है ना? Okay. Is this clear? Understood, everyone? They're asking about heat conduction. So it is inversely proportional to logarithmic of R2 by R1. Perfect. Next question on the screen. What is the unit of, this was the most repeated question. RRB JE, State JE examination, ये सबसे ज़्यादा पूछा हुआ question है. Can you tell me what is the answer? Thermal conductivity. The unit of thermal conductivity is watt per meter Kelvin. Option A is correct. Watt per meter Kelvin. If I say the convective heat transfer coefficient, which is denoted by H value, it is having unit of watt per meter square Kelvin. watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, H value. Chale, next question. A composite wall consists of three different materials having thermal conductivity of K, 2K, 3 and 4K. Let us suppose we are having three bodies having a thermal conductivity of K, 2K and 4K. Okay. What will be the temperature drop across in the difference? I said this is delta T1, delta T2 and delta T3. Okay, they are asking you what will be the ratio of delta T1, T2 and T3. Now, because they are in series connected, because they are in series connection, can we say same heat will be flowing? तीनों में same heat flow करेगा. जैसे we are having a series connection, current is same. तो ऐसे ही same concept we can apply it over here. So we can say over here, Q is directly proportional to delta T. Okay, directly proportional to K and by area भी same है. So we can say K into delta T is equal to constant for all the three, क्योंकि बाकी सारा तो कुछ है नहीं. Q is equal to what is K, K into A into delta T by L. यही होता है. use this, लिख देता हूँ. It is K into A into delta T by L. इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एल है. देखो यहाँ पे थिकनेस के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोला है, सो वी कैन एज्यूम दिस एज हैविंग द सेम थिकनेस एल एल एंड एल. सो ओनली डिफरेंशियल पैरामीटर इज के इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू डेल्टा टी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू के. तो अगर आपका K1 is to K2 is to K3 is having a ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 4, then delta T1 is to delta T2 is to delta T3 will be having a ratio of 4 is to 2 is to 1. 4 to 1, option C is the correct answer. 4 to 1, option C is the correct answer. Okay, understood? Clear? Right, chaliye next question. Next question. A composite wall of two layers having different materials. मान लीजिए यहाँ पे there are two bodies having a thermal conductivity of K1 and K2, equal thickness. What will be the equivalent thermal conductivity also? Let's say we having this as a single body having a thickness of 2L, having a this as K equivalent. Cross section area will be same in both the case. So we can say over here, what will be the resistance? L by K1 into A, L by K2 into A. Right? This is the total resistance, and that will be equal to 2L by K equivalent. Right? So we can say L by K1 into A plus L by K2 into A is equal to 2L by K equivalent. From here we can say L get cancelled out. We'll be having K2 plus K1 A also. K2 plus K1 by K1 K2 is equal to 2 by K equivalent. तो यहाँ से K equivalent का value is coming out to be 2 K1 K2 divided by K1 plus K2. So we're getting option, which one? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the final correct answer. Okay. Option C is coming out to be the final correct answer. Done. आगे बढ़े. Yes, can we proceed to the next one? देखो, I'm again repeating, if you are preparing for RRB JE, only this much of level of questions, only these questions are more than sufficient. If you try to take the last 15 years of PYQ, if you try to take the gist of that, you will be able to see these many questions only. Only values might be changing. K1, K2 might values will be changing, but the concept is same. The questions is same only. Okay. Chalo, next. Which substance has the minimum value of thermal conductivity? Which substance having the minimum value? We know that. This is a simple thing you have to remember. Thermal conductivity of the solids is having the highest. Then we are having the thermal conductivity of the liquids, and the least value is the thermal conductivity of the gases. Okay. If you try to see, air is a gas, water is liquid, plastic and rubber are solids. So definitely if I try to compare, air will be having the minimum most value of thermal conductivity. इस order को याद रखिएगा. Okay. There is one more. Solids maybe we can do classify. We are having metals. We are having more than that of non-metals. But there is a exception. There is a special case we are having graphite, oh sorry, not graphite, diamond. We are having the thermal conductivity of the diamond to be having the highest value. इसका सबसे highest K value होता है. Okay, it is approximately, if I try to write, the diamond is having approximately, I'm not sure about this, but you have to remember 2100 watt per meter Kelvin. The next value is for metal, that is simply we can say silver, approximately 400 something, 400 watt per meter Kelvin. 410 भी हो सकता है. I'm just giving the range. मतलब metals में, if I talk about only metals, highest is silver. Silver is the highest K for metals only. Silver का K value is highest in metals. In metals, but diamond is having the overall the highest value. And why it is happening? क्यों diamond का सबसे ज़्यादा हाई होता है? The reason being it is having the perfect crystalline structure. It is having the perfect crystalline structure. Perfect crystalline structure होने की वजह से thermal conductivity of the diamond is having the highest value. Okay, yes, clear? Next question. देखो, I'm trying कि आपका सारा का सारा ना concept will be revised in this particular session. No need to take out the textbook to revise or short notes to revise. If you are attending this practice series session, you will be able to understand. जो subject का weightage कम है, less questions. जो subject का weightage is higher, will be having more number of questions. As simple as this. Okay, a high value of thermal conductivity represents what is thermal diffusivity? Alpha is equal to K by rho Cp. If your alpha value is more, heat storage must be less or thermal conductivity will be more. A का बैच अभी रुक के आएगा. ओके, आई थिंक थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा अभी, क्योंकि माइट बी अ मंथ, माइट बी, हो सकता है 1 महीना, हो सकता है 15 दिन, राइट? दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द अवेलेबिलिटी, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नोटिफिकेशन ऑल्सो. देखो, जो रिक्वायरमेंट है दैट डेफिनेटली विल बी फुलफिल्ड, राइट? दैट इज आई मीन वी कैन से टैगलाइन ऑफ रिजल्टेंट. जो रिक्वायरमेंट है दैट विल बी फुलफिल्ड फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, तो देखेंगे. इफ यू आर हैविंग अ ह्यूज वैकेंसीज, डेफिनेटली विल बी हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू आउट बाय लॉन्चिंग द डिफरेंट कोर्सेज. अभी RRB JE का भी हैव लॉन्च एंड द क्लासेस विल बी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 12th ऑफ दिस मंथ. ठीक है, एंड लेट मी टेल यू, मैकेनिक्स इज द फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट दैट विल बी स्टार्टिंग. मैकेनिक्स सब्जेक्ट विल बी स्टार्टिंग. तो RRB JE में मैकेनिक्स का वेटेज अच्छा खासा है, तो आप वो भी देख लीजिएगा. तो अच्छा खासा कंसेप्ट है. नॉन टेक्निकल टुडे वाज द स्टार्टिंग. CBT 1 का जो आपका नॉन टेक्निकल पार्ट है, टुडे पेड कोर्स क्लास स्टार्टेड. खुशबू मैम इज टेकिंग द क्लासेस. सो 5 और 5:30 इज अ टाइम पीरियड. ठीक है, 1.5 hours टोटल ड्यूरेशन, जिसमें पूरा का पूरा कंटेंट विल बी डिस्कस वन बाय वन. नो, नॉट इवन अ सिंगल टॉपिक विल बी लेफ्ट आउट. ओके, एक बार देख लेंगे गुरु. गुरुदत्त, आप एक काम कीजिएगा, मुझको टेलीग्राम में उसका, चलो मैं देख लेता हूँ. लेट मी सी. सो डेफिनेटली इफ पॉसिबल वी कैन गो फॉर इट. ठीक है, क्योंकि अभी ना जस्ट वी हैव स्टार्टेड RRB JE, सो आई डोंट वांट टू बी एवरीथिंग बीइंग मिक्स्ड अप. ठीक है, तो सोच रहे हैं कि थोड़ा सा रुक के करते हैं, सो दैट द कोर्सेज वोंट बी हैम्पर्ड. ठीक है, चलिए बात करते हैं. सो दे आर सेइंग हाई वैल्यू ऑफ K, हाई वैल्यू ऑफ थर्मल डिफ्यूजिविटी मींस लेस स्टोरेज एंड मोर कंडक्शन. ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. ओके, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्रिटिकल रेडियस. अच्छा, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ क्रिटिकल रेडियस? याद है व्हाट वाज द मीनिंग ऑफ क्रिटिकल रेडियस? Critical radius is that radius, the outer surface of the even sphere of a cylinder at which the heat transfer is maximum. Okay, if I try to recall, देखो ऐसे था, चाहे वो sphere हो या फिर cylinder हो, that is different. Let's say this is your graph, this is the heat transfer, this is the outer radius. ठीक है, outer radius. So there will be one specific value of the outer radius at which the heat transfer will be maximum. Q will be maximum. This radius is called as critical radius of insulation. इसको बोलते हैं RC, that is critical radius. ठीक है, critical radius. Now there are two possibilities. We can have either cylinder or we can have either sphere. या तो सिलेंडर हो सकता है या तो स्फीयर। सिलेंडर मतलब वी कैन हैव वायर, ठीक है। तो सिलेंडर का व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ आरसी? आरसी इज इक्वल टू के बाई एच। For cylinder it is k by h. For sphere the critical radius is twice of k by h. That's it. Concept same hai, only slight formulation changes. So here we are saying the critical radius position for sphere that is 2k by h. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Clear? Okay, next question. Let's go with the next one. Heat is lost from a 100 mm diameter steam pipe placed horizontally in ambient air. If Nusselt number is 25, the thermal conductivity of the air is this one. What is the heat transfer coefficient? आपसे पूछा है H का value. H value they're asking. We know that Nusselt is equal to, yes, HLC by K. This is a pipe, so LC will be equal to the diameter. LC will be equal to diameter, so we can say HD by K. Nusselt number is given 25. Let's place it. 25 is equal to H value we have to calculate. Diameter is 0.1. K value is 0.03. So if I try to 0.03, 0.03 na, if I try to rearrange, H will be equal to 25 into 0.03 divided by 0.1. That will be 7.5 watt per meter square Kelvin. Option A, 7.5 watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, 7.5 watt per meter square Kelvin. Right? Chale, next question. Fins are provided on the heat transfer. देखो fins क्यों provide करता है? You might have seen engines में, you might have seen the outer surface of the engines. We are having some structures like this. Let's say this is an engine. This is an engine. We are having an outer surface like this. Okay, outer surface like this. This is called as fins. So fins is nothing but the extended surface. Fins are called as the extended surface, which is used to enhance the heat transfer. Enhance the heat transfer. Okay, it is used to enhance the heat transfer, right? So यहाँ पे क्या increase the surface area toward the rate of heat increase the heat. Obviously option is the correct answer. क्योंकि इसमें क्या है, heat transfer कैसे बढ़ता है? By increasing the surface area. By increasing the surface area, we are able to increase the heat transfer rate. Okay, so option A is the correct answer. Perfect. Next. It is desired to increase the heat dissipation rate over a surface of electron device. Spherical shape of radius 5 mm radius exposed to convection. आपको दे रखा है H value is 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. K value is 0.04 watt per meter Kelvin. What is it? We can say for maximum heat flow rate, what's the diameter of the heat should be? What should be the diameter of the heat? Diameter पूछा. That means they are asking you the critical diameter, and we know the critical radius of oscillation is nothing but 2k by h. 2 into k is 0.04 by h is 10. So this is coming out to be, I think, 8 mm. This is the radius. They're asking about the diameter. Diameter 8 into 2, 16 mm. 16 mm. So we are having the diameter is equal to 2 into 8, that is 16 mm. 16 mm is the final character. That means at this particular diameter the heat dissipation will be maximum. Okay, right? Chale, next question. The Nusselt number, the Nusselt number in natural convection is a function of the Nusselt number. देखो, if I'm having the forced convection, if you are having the forced convection में Nusselt number is a function of Reynolds number and Prandtl number, चाहे वो flow through pipe हो, flow over flat plate हो. If I talk about free or natural convection means the velocity is not evident. So Nusselt number will be a function of only Grashof and Prandtl. Grashof and Prandtl. Grashof and Prandtl. Option B is the correct answer. ऑप्शन बी। अच्छा बायोट नंबर क्या था? व्हाट वाज बायोट नंबर? बायोट नंबर वाज यूज्ड फॉर द लम्प्ड बॉडी एनालिसिस। लम्प्ड बॉडी एनालिसिस के लिए वी आर यूजिंग द बायोट नंबर। ओके फाइन, राइट। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्क्रीन। If the temperature of the solid surface increases from 27 degrees Celsius to 627 degrees Celsius, the MSC power increases in the ratio. देखो what is MSC power? MSC power is directly proportional to 3 to the power 4. कौन सा लॉ बोलता है? स्टीफेंस लॉ। स्टीफेंस बोल्ट्जमैन, इसमें से क्वेश्चन many number of times was asked in the RRB JE. Many number of times this question was asked in RRB JE from Stephen Boltzmann. Values of temperature might be different, but the same pattern of question being asked. Okay, so they're asking you what is the value of E1 by E2. So E1 by E2 is equal to T1 by T2 to the power 4. अब इसमें एक चीज का ध्यान रखना, you have to remember one very important thing. Please convert the temperature into Kelvin. Degrees में do not put. So we can say T1 will be equal to 300 Kelvin. T2 will be equal to 627 plus 273, that will be 900 Kelvin. So this is 300 by 900 to the power 4. So 1 by 3 to the power 4, that is equal to 1 upon 9 to the power square, that is 9 is 81. Option D is the correct answer. 1 is to 81. 1 is to 81. Option D is the final correct answer. Is this clear? Option D, 1 is to 81 is the final correct answer. Okay, done everyone. Next question chale. Let's proceed to the next problem. Chale, next question on the screen. For an opaque body, sum of absorptive and reflectivity. देखो, we know that absorptivity plus reflectivity plus transmissivity is always equal to 1. This is for any substance. For opaque body, opaque मतलब transmissivity is equal to 0. Your tau value will be equal to 0. That means alpha plus rho will be equal to 1. क्या बोल रहा है? The sum of absorptivity and reflectivity is 0, equal to 1, less than 0. Option B, दोनों का summation will always be equal to 1. Unity के बराबर होगा ना. Opaque surface transmissivity equal to 0. So definitely we can go for this. Alpha plus rho is equal to 1. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, fine. So these were the different. देखो, I'm again repeating heat transfer का. If you are only solving these set of questions, that is more than sufficient for RRB JE. Okay, RRB JE के लिए इससे ज़्यादा नहीं करना है from the heat transfer subject. Only 3 topics are there. Only 3 topics. वो भी conduction का भी they are only taking only the basic. Convection का तो only they are saying go for the convective heat transfer coefficient and overall heat transfer coefficient, more than sufficient. Hello Vikas, hello, कैसे हो? Finally, we are having a dedicated AG channel. Okay, you asked and we delivered. Took time because we wanted to line up. चाहते थे कि भाई जो हो अच्छा ही हो, perfect हो, उसके लिए थोड़ा time लगता है. And definitely विकास सर भी आ चुके हैं. So I think our team is now complete, right? Okay, so that's it from my side. अब हम लोग मिलेंगे tomorrow. Tomorrow session is very important because tomorrow we will be taking the question from engineering mechanics. Same time 9 PM, रात को 9 बजे we'll be doing the questions from mechanics. और कल के क्वेश्चन थोड़े ज़्यादा भी होंगे और अच्छे खासे क्वेश्चन will be discussed. Okay, tomorrow at 9 PM. 9 बजे रात को mechanics subject will be discussing. Fine. Okay, so to subscribe to this channel अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं किया है and do like this video जाने से पहले. Okay, and I hope so you will be sharing this video to all the Telegram channels that you are having so that other students will be getting benefited from this also. Okay, क्योंकि जितने ज़्यादा बच्चे आएंगे उतने ज़्यादा कंपटीशन का माहौल पता चलेगा. Okay, so thank you guys, bye bye, take care, stay safe and good night. And विकास कल टाइम पे आ जाएगा 9 o'clock है ना. Guru also 9 PM sharp and we'll be discussing engineering mechanics, which is there for both civil and mechanical. Questions weightage are more in RRB JE. Level is very basic but the weightage is high, तो हमें अच्छे खासे questions we have to solve on tomorrow's session. Okay, fine, done. All right. So thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Stay safe and enjoy your preparation with our very important and interesting platform that is Resultant. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all of you. Good night. Good night, guys. Bye bye.